Welcome back. It's time to take things to one of my favorite sports, baseball. Just down the street, Parkside look to remain undefeated on the season while hosting Pocomoke on Tuesday afternoon. We're going to take things to the top of the first. The Warriors would get their bat swinging early. Noah Rance grounds out to second as the fielder's choice drives in the first run of the game, but the Rams would come back knocking. Bottom of the first, Dalton Swinger sails one into center, but the Warrior could not bring it in, allowing the Rams to score their first run of their own. But we're going to take things to the second inning now, and another one. It's hit into center field, and this time he's coming down with it. Check out that amazing diving catch. One more look there, full extension. What a beautiful catch there. The Rams would just keep on coming, though. Nick Forbush with the sac fly there as the Rams would end up taking this one 12-1 the final.
Polytech taking on Indian River Tuesday afternoon. Bottom of the third, Kevin Zimmerman hits a rope off Edward Hogan. Trey Obermeyer and Adrian Hill come on down. Polytech with a 6-1 lead. Top four now, 2 runners on for IR, showing how Hornhauser, click it or ticket, buckling down. Hornhauser gets his man looking. Panthers looking like they're in cruise control. Would get even better here in the bottom of the 6th. Cole Carey with a 3-run double, scoring Hornhauser, Brendan Davis, and Carter Shaznoff. 10-1 is Poly's lead going into the final frame. Indian River fighting out of a hole. Edward Hogan, RBI single, scores Deshaun Aiken. Indians get 4 in the 7th, but it's not enough as Poly closes it out 10-5 the final.
And Stephen Decatur was hosting Mardella. Decatur's Sean Colgan on the mound with a couple of Ks there. Those were just 2 of his 11 on the day, allowing 1 hit, no earned runs. Mardella's Kyle Stanton responds, throwing a strikeout of his own to keep things close. But the Seahawks would not stay quiet for long. Austin Dundor hits one up the third baseline for an RBI single there to give, and Dundor would open things up. Then it would be Zach Adams up to bat here, and he would seal it off with this hit right here into left field. And you can see it heading out there, but you can tell that the outfielder loses it in the sun, and that turns into an RBI stand-up double. And the Seahawks will take this one 11-0 the final.
And here's your always ridiculously too early look at the standings for baseball. And over in Delaware, Milford's at top 2-0, while Dover, Pauley, Smyrna, Sussex Central, and basically like half the Antelope are tied at 1-0. And over in Maryland, Parkside is off to an incredibly hot start. They're 4-0. That team is stacked. They've outscored their opponents 54-4 at this point in the year. That's pretty good. Undefeated at 3-0 also is Decatur, sitting at 2-0. Easton won their only game, while Cambridge is sitting at 5 right now with a record of 2-1. And speaking of baseball, of course, tomorrow we are basically going to be having one of the funnest trips in a long time. We are heading down to Florida because we are taking over spring training. We're going to bring someone back here with us.
We are going to bring some warm weather back with us. First of all, we're bringing highlights, interviews, all of our favorite team, Orioles, Nationals, and the Phillies. Of course, 47 ABC is the only place where everybody should expect up-to-date updates on what you should expect from our local national teams this year. You are definitely going to want to keep up with us on social media.
That's right. All next week, we're going to get you up to date on how those teams are doing, the O's, the Nats, the Phillies. Look for those updates. So on the newscast at 6 and 11 o'clock, it's going to be a lot of fun. And I tell you what, we leave at 6 in the morning, which is less than 12 hours away. That's the one drawback, but it's going to be a blast. I can't wait to get started.
Let's go now.
Go now. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to bring back. It's going to be a lot of good stuff. Remember, like they said, make sure to follow us because we're going to have coverage of that all week long. I'm very excited.
All right, well, speaking of baseball, coming up next, we're going to be joined at the desk by a man who knows more than just a little something about spring training. SU's baseball head coach, Troy Bohan, is going to join us up here. Keep it right here.
Hi, my name is Trey Obermeyer. I play first base for Polytech Panthers, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.